Hello, everyone. I'm the MoeChicken. Welcome to my stream. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Happy Thursday. Happy hot Thursday. If you, like me, are currently enduring the terrible heat wave, hang in there. You know, get you some water, hide away in a dark cave like I am, turn on your fans, drink water. Hopefully if the air conditioner have storage by then. Yeah, I hope so too, because it's hot. It's hot. I was outside earlier. I had gone to the mall nearby to work on just work out of like a Barnes and Noble this afternoon. And when I was coming back, all of the squirrels, I don't know if everyone's ever seen this before, but sometimes when it's really hot, squirrels will do this thing where they kind of like splay out on like roots and tree branches and stuff. And usually I see maybe like one of them, and usually up in a tree. There were like 3 squirrels just totally splayed out on the ground, all around the tree by the entrance to my building. Just like stared at me. They're like, what? Do a thing. You don't want to do anything. It's hot. None of us want to do anything right now. So yeah, it's warm out there, but you know, mercifully I have air conditioning, and I was, you know, we were informed of this ahead of time, so I have intentionally kept things cool in my apartment as best I can, and we are going to play some more Super Mario Bros. 3 tonight, because squirrels are adorable. I love squirrels. I am definitely a squirrel guy, and so I want them to be safe. Actually, just to speak to how much I defer to squirrels, this morning when I was leaving the house, there's like a glass door that leads out of my building, and I saw 2 little squirrels kind of like slowly walking into like the sidewalk out front, and I knew if I opened up the door, they would freak out and it would make their day hotter and less comfortable. And so I like intentionally waited until they got all the way across the sidewalk and off into the grass before I opened the door. They're cute little buggers. Anyway, yeah, Mario 3. We're probably gonna beat Mario 3 tonight, and I've got a couple of other games here if we finish early. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see, which one is it? This one. So that's not Mario 3. That's not Mario 3 at all. I bumped up the volume in the game a little bit, because I was watching the VOD and I couldn't hear anything. I could hear me, but I couldn't hear the game, and that bugs me. I want you to hear me and the game. So if I overdid it, let me know, but I did bump it up a little bit. Hopefully it is tolerable. All right, let's get into it. Ugh. Once again, wearing my lovely linen pants. I had no idea how good linen is. Linen is awesome. Like, I had no idea that like linen clothing does as much as it does to like cool you off. I love these pants. They're awesome. I actually ordered some more earlier. All right, where were we? Yeah, watching my VODs. I know, it's terrible, right? Just an absolutely abysmal thing to do. I had something I was trying to get done earlier today, and so I was just listening to my own VODs. What were we doing? So we're in World 6, which is nice and cold. So we're currently hanging out in Vancouver, I guess. Jealous. And yeah. I'm probably going to be playing this again on autopilot, so let's talk about other things. How's everybody doing? How are y'all doing today? Are you having a good Thursday? I'm stoked because, one, it's, you know, it's nice and cool in here, and I know it's hot outside. So just knowing that I have escaped from the tyranny of all those years of not having a functioning air conditioner is just lovely. It's like a fine reminder every time. It's like, yay, things work. I wonder if Nintendo would ever remake Mario 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I mean, they did once, and they released that that All-Star, like Super Mario All-Stars for, what was it, like Wii or Wii U, something like that? I doubt they'd ever actually completely remake them, though. That would be a surprise. Oh, hey, I kept my lives. Nice, I still have 88 lives. Cool. Well, here we go with this again. What was it saying before that? I got distracted by Mario 1, 2, and 3. I wonder if they would remake them. I also wonder if I would like them if they were remade. Like, y'all know because you watch, if you watch me play it, I really, really enjoyed Super Mario 3D World. I thought it was a great game. Really loved it. And that, in a lot of ways, took cues from Mario 3. Like, in a variety of ways. Like, it took cues from the music. It took cues from the gameplay. It had a lot of, like, familiar elements from Mario 3. So, in my mind, Super Mario 3D World was kind of like a push towards, like, Mario 3 gonna, hey, Jimmy, welcome. But if they actually just remade it in 2D, I mean, they'd probably do it with polygon models, which I wouldn't like as much personally. I don't know. I mean, I'd play it. I'll be honest, I'd play it. Of course I would. It's just like the new Star Fox game. Yeah, it's not great that they are just remaking Star Fox 64 again, but I still really liked it. I still really enjoyed it. Thought it was a fun game, and if they put this out, I'd probably play that too. So yeah, I don't know. I think it would be well, and then there's also like Mario Maker, right? I feel like Mario Maker kind of prevented them from feeling like they ever needed to retread the ground of Mario's 1, 2, and 3. Because I think in Nintendo's minds, they're like, well, Mario Maker is just Mario 3 forever, or Mario games forever, So I would guess they would probably not bother with trying to remake it. It's an interesting question, though. Do y'all like Mario Maker? I don't know why. Well, I know why. I know why I don't like. I didn't really like Mario Maker, and it's for a couple of reasons. The most prominent of which is that my first exposure to Mario Maker was when the Game Grumps played a lot of Ross O'Donovan's like troll levels. Let's see, kind of like a remaster of good games from playing New Oblivion was really good. There's a New Oblivion? I didn't know that. When did New Oblivion come out? Do you mean like it was just like re-released or something? Or they actually like remade Oblivion using like, I don't know, Skyrim's engine or something? Mario Maker's okay, but it got too Kaizo. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so my first exposure to Mario Maker was Ross O'Donovan's like extremely difficult stages that he made for Game Grumps. And that combined with my previous experience, great. Good job, me. Remastered, she's prettier. She's still very glitchy. Were you someone who played the original Oblivion? I always get Oblivion and Morrowind mixed up. Yeah, Oblivion is the one that was out on like PS3 or during the PS3 era, right? I think I remember that because I think I played that at a friend's house on the PS3, and I was like, "This is that Morrowind game that my friends always played." Yeah, so like the combination of seeing Ross's levels and then my experience with like Super Mario World ROM hacks kind of just convinced me that the whole exercise was just like a bunch of like troll levels that were designed to frustrate you. And so I was like, I don't care about that. I don't want to do that. Which means I entirely missed out on all of the good levels that presumably also came out of Mario Maker. But what can I say? I assumed that it was going to be a bad time, so I was just like, I don't care. It's fine. I've still got the old games. You were so behind. Oh, on the well done. Yeah, it's fine. I knew what you were talking about. I'll tell you what happened there is I was falling and I felt like I needed to briefly like stop myself as I was falling. And so I like swung the tail once and it put me just out of alignment with the with the turtle. I am good. Like I said before, I'm happy that I was prepared for the cold wet or for the heat, and so great. And so I was able to, you know, avoid the worst of it. I just feel bad for the folks that like don't have AC and stuff. Because I mean, I know that there's a lot of people. I see people out, you know. I see people that are like unhoused all the time around here. So I know that like a lot of folks are roughing it, and it's like, I just hope they can find places to stay. Hammer Brothers suit, bro. Tomorrow's gonna be worse. Yeah, I know. I think for us, it's today, tomorrow, and then Saturday until the rain shows up. Hopefully, the rain will show up sooner than later on Saturday, and it will break the heat a little bit. But yeah, man, it's just a rough time. I always like that my head goes to the ceiling right here. Just imagine Mario's like little raccoon ears are just scraping through the ceiling that entire time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What else is going on though? I made some progress in my effort to make that your birthday next Tuesday is gonna be cooler. Your birthday's coming up. Oh, bro. Jimmy Day! Jimmy, what do you want me to play on your birthday? Think of a game you want me to play on your birthday and then tell me what it is, and I'll play it. It's gonna be Tuesday. Let me know what you want me to play. We can play more Driver. I can finally try out Spyro. Whatever you got. Just let me know. For Jimmy Day. Jimmy Day. Spyro? Alright, I can do it. I've been wanting to play it. Although, if I say that, that means we are going to continue to put off going back to either Earthbound or Mega Man Legends 2. Oh, I've never played Spyro. I was a Crash Bandicoot guy. I played Crash Bandicoot, and I didn't play Spyro because, like, in my head, they were like, I know that they're not both made by Naughty Dog, but I kind of always thought they were both made by Naughty Dog, and so I never tried Spyro. Jimmy, they can play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Hobby, I hope you know that I have Hello Kitty Island Adventure and started a file of Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I would not be opposed to playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. You know who I am. I openly attest that I am a big fan of Mr. Pom Pom Purin. Spyro's made by Insomniac. Yeah, I just always thought they were. I guess it's because, as Kid Icarus pointed out once, the two of them were kind of like I feel like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, and Lara Croft were like the three mascots of the PlayStation in my head. And so I just kind of always thought they were made by the same company. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense, but I guess it's because all the other mascots I knew of, you know, like Mario and Sonic, or like Mario, Zelda, or Mario Link and Metroid, Mario Link and Samus, and were made by Nintendo. So the mascots for Nintendo were all made by the same company, and then like Sonic and like Alex Kidd and whoever were made by Sega. And so I just always assumed that if a system had like a mascot, that game was made by the company that made the system. But Tomb Raider's Courtesan, yeah. That'd be another one for me to try at some point. I wouldn't mind trying Tomb Raider. We'd have to make sure that Chaka knew about it, and I'd have to stream early enough that Chaka could watch. But I was frustrated the other day because I think I told y'all this. I've been looking for a new RPG to play, and I had kind of landed on Final Fantasy VII because I thought that I had an in-progress game of FF7 that I could just go back to. Well, it turned out I didn't. And so then I was like, well, shoot, man, I don't want to start the game from scratch, but I'm thinking now that I'm going to have to, which is a bit of a bummer. I wanted to just start an existing game up. Oh, by the way, this level confused the heck out of me as a kid. I think it confused the heck out of a lot of people. It's not so much a maze as it is kind of a puzzle to escape from. But it requires you to, like, well, you'll see, but I'm going to have to, like, get a turtle shell and fly up to, like, a little narrow space in the ceiling. And yeah, it was just confusing when you were a kid, because you're like, how do you get out of here? I feel like this was one of the first, really confusing, like, puzzle levels in this game. Anyway, this is how you do it. So you go over here, get this turtle, pop him on the head, run back. Oh, okay, never mind. You get this turtle to follow you up here. Turtle, please. Knuckle, knuckle. Knuckle, knuckle. Knuckle, knuckle. You pop him, you run, you grab the shell, and you fly up here. Seems so obvious in retrospect, but yeah, it was very confusing as a kid, so that's how you escape. That's the exit. But it's super confusing if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. I always called this the freezer. Hope you enjoyed it. Moving on. But yeah, like, me and my sisters were so confused by that stage that we thought that the only way to get that mushroom house was by using a Jugjum's cloud. So, like, we would always just skip stage 5. Another hammer suit. Dude. Awesome. Would you be stuck if you do? No, because the level loops. I didn't show it off, but there's at the far right side of the screen, there's a pipe you can go into that will always have a power-up. And so you can just get a leaf there. The real challenge is the little, I don't know what they're called. They're not Buzzy Beetles. Beetle Juniors? All those, like, the beetle guys that throw things at you. Since they're running all over the place, you have to avoid them. That's the biggest challenge. And just figuring out what to do, I guess. Okay? So you can make it out. But it can be very challenging if you don't know what the goal is. I'm trying to think how many other, like, puzzle levels there are in this game. There aren't that many puzzle levels. That was one of the big things that Super Mario World kind of codified, is the idea of, like, using ghost houses as puzzle levels. In this game, there were a couple of puzzle levels, but they weren't really, like, indicated by anything. I always like these green fish. Green Cheep Cheeps. They look delicious. Delicious lime-flavored Cheep Cheeps. Mo! 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 What? Wait. Melodion. Hello, Dan. We were worried about you earlier. We were afraid that you had defrosted and melted into the sun at this point. Hopefully you are staying cool, my friend. Speaking of Dan, frickin' Dan over here sent me like a bajillion minis to paint. I'm gonna have to have a stream sometime here in the future where I paint some of these frickin' minis that Dan sent me. It's so many minis. Thank you, Dan. You sent me a couple. You sent me a bajillion. An honest-to-God bajillion. Including Sir Mo of Chicken. Couple hundred. Yeah, that's about right. It's so many. I was not expecting that many frickin' things. What was the, you also sent me, there was like a big box that looked like it was some sort of game. I didn't open that yet. Not the EverDrive. I mean, like, it looked like some sort of miniature game. Is that a game, or is that just like more minis in there? I didn't open that one up yet. All right, we're gonna do this. It's more minis. Okay. Hey guys. They're like, aha, Mario, we see you have arrived again. You will not stand against our mighty hammer fusillade. We will destroy you with our mighty, mighty powers. Ah, You killed my brother, Mario! How could you do this thing? We were hammer brothers! I will defeat you with my hammers. You will not be allowed to get away with this, Mario! As soon as you come closer, I will destroy you! Ah! It's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. Ah! I'm glad y'all enjoy it because it's such a funny idea that you could just stand there and just like bloop. All right, what do we got this time? You bought that specifically to paint, but you didn't need them. Okay. Hook on. Also, another thing, I went to the grocery store earlier to get various this and that's. And I bought ingredients with which to make mixed drinks. So I have another lovely cocktail here. It's very good. It's a pretty good one. So I'm happy about that. Everybody in the club is getting tipsy. Everybody in the club is getting tipsy. Oh, fudge! I blame the tipsiness. It's like a... I think the cocktail guide called it like a Tennessee Mule or something. It's ginger ale and whiskey and lime juice and a slice of lime and mint. And it's pretty good. It's honestly pretty light on the alcohol because you're supposed to make it with ginger beer, but I didn't have any ginger beer, so I just made it with ginger ale. So it's not very strong. The mint is a nice touch, though. I like the mint part. Whoa. Bloop. And then I've got a big old bottle of water for when I'm done with it. So no worries there. But yeah, like that's the thing about this. That's the thing about this mixed drink, like this cocktail book that I'm using, is that like they really expect you to have like everything. And I don't have everything because I don't drink that often. And so like they're like, use blah 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 alcohol and blah 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 mixing agent and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't have any of those. I don't have any of those things. And so I had to specifically go out and buy like these various like syrups and stuff that I will probably use like a third of, if that, before they go bad. Oh, the frozen coins. Okay, this is cool. You can melt the ice and get coins. This was the coolest thing when I was a kid. It's like, oh, look at that. I made coins happen with my magic fire. Magic fire. Oh, it's so cool. Found out to be a true cookbook. Yeah, I mean, there's some cookbooks that are like cool about it. And then like one of the cookbooks I got when I was trying in vain to eat more vegetables, I got a vegetarian cookbook. And like all of the recipes are so like frou-frou and like over the top, and I'm like, I don't want any of this. I just wanted something that was like easy vegetarian. I wasn't looking for like capers and out of season pumpkins and butternut squashes and filigree and I don't know, other things that I don't know about. Like one of my favorite cookbooks that I have is just called Real Life Dinners. And I like it because the recipes in it are like, they use, you know, reasonable ingredients and they're all designed to kind of be stuff that like families would enjoy. And I have simple taste. Y'all know that. I got terrible taste in food. I love garbage. You screw up the recipe, get takeout anyway. Yeah, that. I've been doing too much takeout recently. I just haven't wanted to cook. Oh, so this is a fun thing. You see this one particular box here. In the original NES version, the palette for that particular question block was like wrong, and so it would display the question mark on the question mark block as black instead of white. And when I was a kid, me and my sisters always thought that there was like something evil about that. They're like, oh, it's because it's a question block inside the dungeon. That must be why it looks like that. And it's like, no, it's because of palette. But whatever, it was cool. Yeah, this was pretty good. I'll have to remember that. I should mark the recipes that I actually enjoy. Do you, like, who of the people that are watching, which of y'all actually cook? Who's a cooker? Who's a chef? Who out there cooks? I enjoy cooking, but since it's just me here, I don't do it all the time. But it is fun. Cooking's fun. It's especially fun if you can cook for somebody and they're like super excited about it. They're like, oh, you made this whatever for me. Someone teach me your ways. It's like, oh, you made this delicious whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I did. Eat that food. I made that. And it just makes you feel good. You're like, yeah, your happiness is dependent on the fact that I made you something to eat. Yeah, baby. You make dinner? Yeah, dinner's awesome. Making people food? It's a good time. I couldn't remember where the coins were. For a long time, I didn't cook, actually. In fact, the only reason I do cook now is that one of my sisters sent me a cookbook that was explicitly titled "Anyone Can Cook," and like the entire recipe book is just like simple recipes, and that was what I needed to get over the hump of feeling like I couldn't cook, as I needed someone to tell me that anyone can cook. And then suddenly it's like, oh, I'm an anyone. I'm always kind of confused when people say they don't cook, though. What do you eat? Like sandwiches, takeout. Like when I say cook, I mean like a full meal, you know, like something that would you prepare for, you buy ingredients ahead of time, you might have a recipe or you've got a recipe in your head, and like you do it with the intention of it being like a not necessarily a sit-down meal, but of the class as a sit-down meal. That's kind of what I think of when I say like cook. Like I wouldn't describe making, and this may not be fair, but I wouldn't describe making a sandwich as necessarily cooking. I feel like that's more of a utilitarian thing. Maybe that's a good way to put it. Cooking to me feels like something that requires more finesse than like I don't know, a sandwich. But I mean, there are also some really nice sandwiches out there. Cook most days, although I don't always plan when I go grocery shopping. Yeah, well, I don't know. I just feel like I feel like cooking is like if I made a veggie and meat, do you cook? Yeah, I think so. I think that, I mean, it's a gray area. I would still say yes, but I can also understand that like this isn't like a hard and fast thing. I'm kind of describing something sort of ambiguous. Oh, by the way, this is another puzzle level. I forgot to mention that. Another puzzle level. Isn't there a... Doggone it, no. Doggone it. Okay. These guys turn into coins when you hit the block. For some reason. I don't really know why they turn into coins, but they do turn into coins. Where's the exit to this stage? There we go. My cooking skills have atrophied into being able to make a grilled cheese or fried eggs. Yeah, I mean, that's still cooking. Maybe cooking I also expect to have some sort of heating element. I don't know. I guess I don't really have a solid definition. Maybe cooking is just something I admire, you know? It's like if you can make a meal for someone else, if you can make a meal that feels like a meal, maybe something more complicated than like a lunch meal. You've always recommend Budget Bites for finding actually simple recipes. Okay, that's a website, I assume, huh? I am not familiar, but thank you. Most recipe websites are trying to be unique and therefore don't have basics. Yeah, that. Well, I mean, that was one of the things that was so nice about that Anyone Can Cook cookbook was that it, oh, doggone it, I didn't go fast enough. Now I want it. You can get this is one of the only levels in the game you can get a Hammer Brother suit, and I want to get it. Yeah, that Anyone Can Cook book, specifically showed like recipes that were like basic, and it listed like the difficulty of recipes. So it had one star recipes, 2-star recipes, and 3-star recipes. So you could kind of like, as you started to feel better about your cooking skills, you could kind of do harder recipes, and that was pretty cool. Plus, it actually came with a little DVD that would show you how to make all of the recipes. It's a really thoughtful gift. I'm very grateful to my sister for giving it to me because it, you know, helped me get into cooking. I probably wouldn't have otherwise. All right, yeah, here we go. Oh, doggone it. Whatever. You gotta get down here. Then, Hammer Brother suit, baby! Let's see. Yeah, there's the glitch! I did the glitch! Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see me sliding? Did you see me sliding as a Hammer Brother? That can only be done in this one location. Because normally when you hold, like, normally the way you slide in this game is you hold down on a slope. But the Hammer Brother, by default, when you hold down, puts you in this defensive state. So the only place you can actually get the sliding animation for that is in this one specific spot. So I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's the only place. Fairly certain that's the case. Now the downside to getting the Hammer Brother suit here is you don't get to play around with all the frozen objects. Like this whole level is chock-a-block full of frozen coins and stuff, and it's fun to melt things, but it's more fun to throw hammers at things. So it's more fun to be a Hammer Brother. Whoa! I'm a Hammer Brother. What if a turtle with a fire flower showed up and he's like, "Remember me?" And Mario's like, "Oh no! I'm completely ill-prepared for this." It's so cool having the Hammer Brother suit, though. I feel like anybody who played this game probably has an unreasonable appreciation for the Hammer Brother suit, just because you couldn't get it very much. And you can kill ghosts with it. I can throw hammers at the dead. It's awesome. Hammer Brother suit's so cool. For all that, like, in practical terms, it's really not that great. It's more for the novelty than anything else, but it is fun to have. Bloop. Eh. Bloop. Absolutely need to get cooking. You found that 5 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I get it. HelloFresh helped me out a lot with that. I like a lot of their recipes. I've said it before. HelloFresh works very well if you choose your recipes. If you don't choose your recipes, it does not work very well. But if you choose your recipes, they've got a lot of good stuff out there. You just have to actually put in the effort every like Monday or whatever to be like, this is what I want. I want these meals. They'll be good for this week. And then you have to actually cook it, which is the other challenge for me right now. Bloop, bloop. Maybe find a good... I would be happy to. Yeah, I can share some of the recipes that I've gotten that I like. Because there's some good ones. Absolutely. Let's see. Can I throw hammers at you? Oh, one hit, bro! Actually, I tell you what, speaking of... Hobby, if you have recipes, I don't know if you're a person who cooks with recipes or not, but if you have recipes that you would recommend, you could also put those in the Discord, because sharing recipes is a fun thing to do. A good... Oh, it's a Monty Mole! That's so cute. Started using an app called Resimi. Resimi. That's cool. I don't know. Cooking's fun. It's just that, like, again, if you're just cooking for yourself, it can be hard to get the enthusiasm going. You know, it's like I could spend like an hour cooking, or I could just eat a sandwich, or I could just go get Burger King. You know, it's like it's way easier to justify not doing it when it's just you cooking or just you eating. That's why I'm always excited whenever there's someone around for me to cook for. So I'm like, yay, I got to cook for somebody. You're more of a baker? Ooh, and what do you bake? What sorts of things do you bake? I've been wanting to make cookies recently. I have an excellent cookie cookbook. Which is probably not a good thing for me to have because I'm not supposed to eat too much sugar. Doggone it. But whatever, man. I like cookies. Ah! Look at all the chickens! Oh my gosh! Alright, I want to try and beat this with a frog suit. I want to beat at least one of the Koopalings with one of the outfits. Because if you don't know, if you manage to beat an airship with one of like either the Tanuki suit or the frog suit or the Hammer Brothers suit, the king will have a special thing that he says when you finish the stage, and like it's fun. Even with headphones on, that alert had no sound. Yep, I know why. That's why. Okay, we're gonna do it again. I can't do it? What? Why not? What the heck, man? How do you do this? How do you do the internet? Hang on. Shut up. Got it. Shut up. The mythic train. I don't want that. Viewer rewards. Channel points. Edit. No, not that. Go back. Rewards. Viewer rewards. But how does one internet? How do? No, not emotes. Not that. What the frick, man? Where is it? Awards? Drops? No, none of these things. Where the heck is it? Content? Analytics? Alerts, maybe? Oh, here we go. What's this? Okay. Alright. This is important. Go. Preview, do it. Go. There, did that happen? Alright. Hopefully it happened that time. Ah, gravitas. I shall speak with great significance about the chickens and the frog which dodges the fires, the deadly fires in the sky. Only a frog can stand against these flames, these hurtful and terrible flames that lurk in the sky. Yes, unfortunately, it was very quiet. Tell me about OBS settings. In this voice, I will happily tell you about OBS settings. Our current stream volume of the chickens is only so high, hence why you could barely hear them when the chickens did attack. Ah! Doggone it! I freaking lost my frog suit again, you stupid balls! What the heck, man? Get out of here! Get out of here, you stupid poopy! Doggone it! Ah, the gravitas of that stupid poopy. I wanted to beat the thing as a frog, and lo, the fires in the sky did not defeat my froggedness. Instead, the bouncy balls did. This man is still a mole. This man has not been untransformed. He is still a mole. He's just more of a humanoid mole. And now he's giving me a letter from the... He sort of looks like the Pizza Inn guy. Doggone it. So frustrated. I was close. I was one hit away. I'm gonna use the music box. Music box. What do you think now, huh? Yeah. I use the music box, which is everyone's favorite item. Right up there with the anchor. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't get a blue mushroom house in that previous world. I wonder what level it is. Actually, I'm not sure I know. Whoop. This is always so hard to do. No. There we go. It's a very tricky jump. Eh. I gotta tell you, Pipe World was always one of my favorite worlds in this game. Here's a question for folks who played this game. Which world is your favorite world? I think for me, it was either Pipe World, which is this one, or Ice World, or the Land of the Sky. I think one of those three was probably my favorite. I locked all three of them. Bounce. 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 I think for my sisters, it was probably World 4. They really liked the giant world. Huge enemy world? Yeah. It's hard to dislike the huge enemy world. It's really fun, you know? Alright, alcohol done. Time to drink water. Oh, time to drink water. Big World was your favorite. If you recall, you could skip over that world, that level with the whistle, so rarely. Yeah, that's accurate. I mean, that's also why I really liked World 3. Is because we would either use the whistle in World 1 and skip to World 4, or we would use the whistle in World 2 and skip to World 5. Whee! Oh! Wait, does he actually bounce off the wall? Hang on. Does he bounce off the wall when he hits it? It looked like he did the first time. Mario, keep running your head into this wall. Nope, I guess not. You didn't play Mario 3 as a youngin'? We played this one a lot. That was still when my sisters were regularly playing video games, so... We played a lot of Mario 3, we played a lot of Mario 2. Didn't really play that much Mario 1, I don't think. We played a lot of those other two. The two games that my sisters really took a shine to were one of my sisters took a shine to Tetris and Dr. Mario, and then the other one really liked Warcraft 3. And to this day, I think they both still play both of those games, and not a whole lot of other games. Although the sister that's into Warcraft 3 was into Pacopia when it came out. She really enjoyed that as well. You've never played any of the games I'm describing? Well, I mean, you didn't really play games as a kid. So, it makes sense, you know? If you didn't grow up with video games, then you probably didn't play many video games as a child. If you're not as old as I am, you probably didn't play all these old Nintendo games like these. You're probably doing more interesting things than sitting around and playing video games. Maybe you were studying the blade. Maybe. Or you were doing other cool things. Not playing video games like I did.
all the time. I think I've said it before, but I think one of my mother's greatest regrets in her life is allowing me to become interested in video games. Apparently it was my aunt who originally gave me a Nintendo, and from what my mom told me, my aunt asked if Mo wanted one of those Nintendo things. And Bob at the time said, probably, I don't think he'll play it very much. Oh, she was wrong. Boy, was she ever wrong. It started a lifelong fixation. Sorry, Mom. I can probably count the number of times my mother has played video games, has deigned to play video games with me on maybe just one hand, maybe half of a hand. I started playing games as an adult. I had Sims and a couple DS games like Pokemon Ruby. Mostly play. So you did play, you just didn't like regularly play? Is that what I'm understanding? Yeah, until you go buy them yourself. That's reasonable. Yay! So I believe that there are a total of 6 different layouts for the N-Mark spatula. Your mom wouldn't buy them? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think a lot of people weren't really. It feels like when the NES was out, in particular, a lot of parents were polarized. It's either these things will destroy my child's brain and I should not let them anywhere near. Doggone it. Either these things will destroy my child's brain and I shouldn't let them anywhere near them, or these things are cool and my child's going to enjoy it. And for my mom, I think it was probably the latter. Or no, the former. What? Oh, come on, I'm sliding on my butt. Why'd that spike hurt me? I was sliding on my butt at the time. Take it out on you, Lakitu. Oh. Or Lakitu. I've heard that pronunciation a lot, and it always sounds weird to me. Lakitu? I always said Lakitu. For this, doggone it. Let's see. Give me 2, 3. Did very much though. My brother and older had games, no self-control. My mom was convinced they were bad. My sister worked at the rental store in the NES days, and she bring home more and stock. That's awesome. Bip swearing at the TV at 3 a.m. on weeknights. Ooh. That sounds so cool, man. I just gotta use stuff. Use this. Just gotta get these things out. Look at me. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 P-Wings. 5! What am I gonna do with 5 P-Wings? I still gotta get that that retro arch playing online thing set up, because I would still like to play online games with y'all. I think that would be fun. Maybe do some like group streams, like maybe like Mario Party, or like a beat 'em up game or something. It'd be fun. I'd have a good time. We need more community. More community. It's very important. Not this one. Sorry. Wrong box. This little part of the game was infuriating as a child. Because 3 of these pipes, or 2 of these pipes will lead to, like, getting closed off, and then the other one is the way you're supposed to go. And in my small chicken brain as a child, I was like, no, I'll never escape. I'll never escape from this heck. I am forever condemned. Condemned, I say.
And then I'd find the right way, and I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't that bad. Why was I all upset about it? I didn't have to worry about it at all. Ooh, yeah! Ha-ha! Nice. Oh. Ah! Oh no! I'm condemned forever to be stuck at this heck! Heck! Dinum. I love that stupid joke. What kind of overalls does Mario wear? Denim. It's a dumb joke, but I love it. Denim. No, I got a frog suit. No. That's another one of those levels that we would often skip using Jojum's Cloud, because that mushroom house has a pretty high chance of giving you a you need the opposite of the cool guy redeem. I think it's the same thing, actually. Yeah, that particular mushroom house has a pretty high chance of giving you a Hammer Brothers suit. So we always wanted to go there, but we didn't really want to play level 5 because, again, when you're a kid, that's a kind of tough level. Did I take out both of those with one fireball? Bro, I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Did you hear that denim joke? I'm amazing. I'm funny and talented. Oh, I'm the whole package. No women love me. Oh. I like this area with all the Gelectros. Look at all the Gelectros. There's so many of them. Gelectros. Cool guy, ironic redeem. Yeah, there you go. You just have to put qualifiers on it. Ow! Bye. I should make more redeems. I should make more everything. I know I say that all the time. It's like, I should do this. I should do this. I won't do this. I've got other things to do. Like, I should actually get around to... You know what I should do? Is I should just make myself like a notepad or something where I just write down notes of things that like I want to like make or something, and just try to like check them off. Just make a little checklist, try and check them off. Because otherwise it's just me trying to use my small chicken brain to remember these things. That ain't gonna work. Does that background look like strawberries? I used to think this looked like a strawberry. Moving on. Ooh, the abandoned. This is another place where you can get infinite lives if you want to. So this is a particularly cool level. The entire castle is empty. There's no monsters in it at all. It's just a big castle full of like things that you can tell would have been monster areas. But there are no monsters. It's honestly very creepy when you look at it that way. It's like, what happened here? Was there like a terrible disease? Was there a curse on this one particular fortress? What could have happened here before I arrived? It's very mysterious. And so then you're like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? You know, there's nowhere for me to go. And so then you go back to the entrance. And you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And so you just start, like, just breaking bricks. You know, you're like, well, what the frick, man? I'll just break these bricks, I guess. I'll just kind of smash them all up. And then suddenly, oh, what's that? A P. What could this be? So you hit it. Everything turns into coins, and you can get so many coins and extra lives and coins. And then you leave, and you do it again, and you could do it over and over and over again until you have all the lives you want. But I currently have 99 lives, so I don't need to do that. Instead, I hit the P, and then I go over here, and I find this pipe, and I go down here, and I wait, and I wait. And then I get Tanuki Nuki. You've been enjoying Mecha Chameleon recently. It's only 6 bucks. What is Mecha Chameleon? I've seen that referenced, but the name doesn't really tell me anything. Are you like a robot chameleon? What do you do as a robot chameleon? What's the point of it? Like, what are you trying to do? So now I can fly, which means I can explore the ceiling and find this pipe. And that's how you leave. Hello. Oh. Seems this place wasn't abandoned after all. There was one resident, but he's dead now. It's a painting camouflage game, like Prop Hunt except good. Okay. So do you paint yourself to camouflage yourself with things? Maybe I should watch like a playthrough of it or something. Oh, is the voting for the game jam finished yet, Hacks? Did we win? Did we win all the prizes? Were all the prizes mine? We have 2 or 3 days left. Okay. Well, we really should have included some sort of spinning something, if that was the theme. Bit foolish on our behalf, but whatever. We still made a game. I could play some. Maybe we can play some of that if we finish early, if y'all want to. Blah, 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 blah. Uh-oh. Ha! I dodged your attack. Plants. Whee! Boom. Another P-Wing! Another P-Wing! What am I gonna do with all these P-Wings? I've got so many now. Whee! Ah! 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 Can't escape it, can't escape it. Drink water. I'm happy to say that my back is mostly healed. That's good. I don't seem to be having too many more problems at this point, so seems like I may have come out of the woods, which is nice. And I was able to get back to the gym yesterday, so I didn't mess myself up there either. So hooray! This is a cool level. I want to try to get back to the gym tomorrow if I can, although considering how hot it's going to be, I may not bother. We'll see. Posture check. All right, give me a moment. There we go. I think my posture is pretty decent. That's actually one of the nice things about this particular chair I'm using is that it provides me with the opportunity to sit better than my old chair did. My old chair was kind of so worn out that you almost couldn't sit upright in it. It was kind of molded into my back over the years, so it didn't really work super great in that regard. This level makes me think of Kid Icarus, actually. Yeah, the funniest joke. That's the funniest joke. I know, I made it. That was one of my favorite things about the music in Mario 64 in the Hazy Maze Cave level. They added like this extra instrument to the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo song that went like doom doom ding doom doom dee doom doo dee doom, and I always thought it was really cool sounding. Kind of chair do I have? Now I have one of those gamer chairs, like a racer chair. But in the past, I just had kind of like a regular leather, like office chair. And truth be told, I was looking for another regular leather office chair and couldn't find one, so I got this thing. But yeah, it actually causes you to sit up much better. So. Oh. Ding ding ding. Bing bing boom. I think 7. 7 is a gimmicky level, if I remember correctly. And I think it will actually be made harder by the fact that I've got a Tanuki suit. But we'll see if I can get through it. So the whole shtick of level 7 here is that you get a Starman and have to run across an endless field of chompers. And you have to keep getting new stars to keep yourself alive. And you might already see the challenge here is that... Ah, there it goes. Ugh, fudge. Come here. That's a cool level. That's another one that, like, me and my sisters just... We didn't figure out as kids. We were like, just don't go to that one. Go to 8. Don't go to World 7. It's awful. Ooh, very nice. This one. So you can actually figure out which of the 6 layouts you have relatively easily if you uncover a certain number of... Like, there's a certain collection of the cards you can flip that will tell you which one you have. When I was younger, I actually used to know all of them. I don't really remember all of them anymore, but that order you saw me do is usually how I would start. That's my opening set, or my opening as chess terms go. Remember that from the... Yeah, I had the official player's guide as a kid, too. What I was surprised about was that apparently I think the official player's guide was actually just like an issue of, oh, he looks like a walrus, an issue of Nintendo Power. Like, I don't think it was like something separate from Nintendo Power. I think it was just like an issue of Nintendo Power, which is kind of cool. I like that. So this is a particularly neat level. It's got like a bunch of like hidden stuff in it. I like that. A lot of like verticality. Hidden vertical elements. I don't know where I am. I thought there was a hidden... I thought there was a pipe you could go down around here somewhere. Oh, it's above this pipe. That's right. Okay, I gotta... Up here, there is nothing. Okay, no, never mind. I thought that was it. Maybe that's where you come out? I thought that was it. Doggone it. It's quite a bit of a surprise to me as a child that you could go behind the scenes in more stages except for stage 3. But you can. Hammer Brother suit! Hammer Brother suit! Yeah! Yeah! Hammer Brother suit! Nice. No, I don't know why I thought that other area was important. I don't know. Ha! Oh, this guy. This guy appears really cool. You see that little, like, muncher over there? He can do that! He can shoot fire! Why can he shoot fire? Look at him go! He's the only one in the game that does this. Get out of here. You're cool. Get out of here.
No! I need more extra lives! I have 99! I must break the upper limit! Sup? Tanuki suit. Tanuki suit.
This is another neat level. The pipe level. A literal pipe maze. I think it's the only stage in the game that has these pipe objects, too, if I remember correctly. I don't think there's anywhere else that has them. Which is cool. It's always cool to find, like, a unique something in a video game. Eh. Freaking guy. Were there any puzzle level? I guess there were puzzle levels in Mario 1, kind of. Were there any puzzle levels in Mario 2? I don't know if there were any in Mario 2. Mario 1 had, like, those castles where you would have to go in a particular order to get through them. I mean, there were only 2 of them, but it did have those. A pipe dream? Yes. I dream of purple pipes in the desert. I dream of purple pipes in the desert. Purple desert. I learned so many of those, like, really old-timey songs specifically from Looney Tunes. When they would show up in Looney Tunes. I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair. Oh, Pipe Dream the game. I remember that. That was kind of like that Junction game we played for a little bit. I wasn't very good at it. I would get panicky when the goop started to get too close to the end, where I was still working. Actually, more than Pipe Dream, I remember there was a Sesame Street game collection that had something sort of like that. It was like your objective was to get Rubber Ducky to Ernie, and you got to kind of like build out the path that Rubber Ducky would take with all these like wacky little devices. It was sort of like it was a little bit like the Incredible Machine, where you could you had like tools that you would put together to accomplish this goal, but you couldn't really like mess it up. And so it was really fun. You could like experiment with a variety of different like paths to the bathtub. But it was enjoyable. I rather liked it. I really liked those Sesame Street kids games. Honestly, I've considered doing a YouTube series on Sesame Street kids games at some point. Doubt that'll be a really a big money maker. But can I say, I like those games, and I like sharing weird, obscure games. I loved Sesame Street as a kid. I'd probably still love it if I watched it now. If I had a kid that wanted to watch Sesame Street, I'd be way into that. Huh. Did y'all have like a children's TV show that you were really into? Like, for me, it was Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers. Those were the 2 that we watched. I didn't watch Electric Company. I didn't watch Schoolhouse Rock. I had those 2. But I really liked them. It's so hard to use the hammers well in this game. Same shows? Nice. Nice. A man of excellent taste. Honestly, considering how nice you are, Jimmy, I'm not surprised you also watched Mr. Rogers. Rather enjoys the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Oh, Mighty Max. I remember Mighty Max, although I remember more the toys than I do the show. But I do remember the show. Oh, I didn't let them kiss. Ah, I'm ashamed of myself. You can make those two piranha plants kiss each other, and I should have let them smooch. But yeah, I remember Mighty Max. I remember Polly Pocket. Big Rupert. Oh, Rupert. Wait, no, I'm thinking of Kipper. Who was Rupert? Remind me about Rupert. I remember Kipper, but I don't know if I remember Rupert. Nope. I used to always enjoy watching Nick Jr. in the mornings when I was sick and home from school. Look at that. I can kill the dead with these hammers. They were amazing. Amazing. And I loved watching Kipper, and I liked watching Franklin, and I liked watching Blue's Clues. He was a white bear on a magical international features. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I don't know Rupert then. I'll have to look up Rupert. I don't think I recognize the name. I thought I did, but I guess not. Based on a 20s comic series. Interesting. Rupert. Let me look him up. I want to see what he looks like. We're gonna learn what Rupert looks like. Hang on. Desktop. What does Rupert look like? Dee-dee. I'm dating a great guy. We need to have an unpleasant conversation. One that's heartbreakingly common. Wonder what that's about. Rupert cartoon. Oh, this guy! Okay, yeah, I know this guy. I didn't remember his name was Rupert, though. Okay, I know this guy. Sorry, getting back to things. Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec. Was it a British show? I used to watch a lot of Count Duckula and Danger Mouse too. I enjoy those as well. I think those are both Canadian, maybe. Oh. Oh, doggone it! I wasn't paying attention. My Darkwing Duck and Animaniacs. I liked Animaniacs more when it was still relatively new than I do now, I think. I never got to watch Darkwing Duck, though. I think Darkwing Duck was a Disney Channel exclusive. Oh, Batman the Animated Series was amazing, though. Holy crap, what an excellent show that was. That's a good show. Yoshi! If they look like horrifying 3D blobs, it was Canadian. Okay, good to know. I still think Danger Mouse was Canadian, though. Danger Mouse was kind of like Secret Squirrel. Same kind of idea. It's like a little rodent character becomes like a spy. And I remember the villain was a frog who had like this little caterpillar. Like a fuzzy caterpillar that the frog was supposed to be an obvious analog of Blofeld from the James Bond movies, the head of Spectre, and he had like this little no, I lost it again. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna do it. Kill me. Find a hole. Jump down the hole. Down we go. Yeah, he was like a reference to Blofeld from James Bond, and he had this little like caterpillar thing, and his name was Greenback. And I was like, oh, that's a cool name for like a bad guy frog. Greenback. Does anyone watch Babar? That was another one that I feel like I could have watched, but I didn't watch. Babar the elephant. Or was it Babar? I think it's Babar. Yeah, Babar, the elephant guy. He's like a king elephant. Babar. Babar? Babar? I really don't know how it's pronounced. Whoa! Oh, doggone it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, don't kill me. You loved Babar as a kid, but not as an adult. Babar? Okay, Babar. Okay, got it. PBS thing. Yeah, I was not a PBS kid. I was fortunate enough to have access to Nickelodeon from childhood, and so I never grew up with like public television. Which is actually one of the things I really enjoy about PBG's content, is because since he did grow up with like PBS stuff, he has a lot of familiarity with stuff that I just don't have any experience with. This is a cool song. You know what this song actually sounds like? If you're familiar with the, is it an opera or like a symphony? The Planets? I don't remember who wrote it, but there was like a symphony or an opera or something like that called The Planets, and the song for Mars is very similar to that. All right. Yeah! Yes! 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 Yay! I finally did it! I beat one of the airships with a suit. Yay! Yay! We get to see a silly thing that the king's gonna say. Oh boy. Oh, that's what Yoshi was apparently. Hey you! How about lending me your clothes? No dice! What a drag! I loved no dice. No dice! What a drag! Yo! A kidnapped princess. I love when he says yo. Yo! And now we're in the fire world. Yay! I'm so glad I did that. So glad I finally did that. I really liked World 8 as a kid. I thought it was a cool idea. Like, I like how you have to go through these like military vehicles, which I think it was a Did You Know Gaming pointed out to me. I never noticed that like the three like military vehicles you have to go through represent the like three branches of Bowser's military. So like right now we're dealing with Bowser's army, and then in a little bit we'll be dealing with Bowser's navy, and then Bowser's Air Force. Like I didn't pick up on that. I didn't make that connection as a kid. I was just like, it's like a tank and then a ship and then a flying thing. No, I want that. Ooh. I don't know what these little things are supposed to be, but I always thought it would hurt me. But I don't think they ever hurt you. I think they just kind of like spin around like that. I don't think any of them actually hurt. I mean, it looks like a deadly blade or something, but maybe it's supposed to be like a flag or something? Not really sure what it's supposed to be. Bloop. Whoa! 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 I've been in a very Crash Bandicoot mindset recently because I've been watching Kadikarus videos a lot. Whoa! His videos are so good, man. They're such good videos. All right, we're gonna cheat this next one. Frog suit. Oh, fudge. Well, now it's gonna be hard. Now it's gonna be difficult. Okay. If you can get down in the lava before the ship takes off, you can actually just swim underneath the whole thing. There we go. kind of weird that you can swim in lava, right? But you can. Mario's fine with it. He's got a suit on. He's cool with it. He's wearing a suit. You can do this without a frog suit, but it's just much easier with a frog suit. You know what's surprising to me? They never made a Super Nintendo DuckTales game. Right? DuckTales was so good. You'd think that they would have made that, but they never did. Uh-oh. Wait, how do I get out of the water? Let me out! Oh, fudge! I didn't remember this! Oh, let me out! Okay, there we go. It's me, Power Frog. NES, yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I was talking about was the game. DuckTales 1 was good. DuckTales 2 was... I don't know if it's just because I have less experience with it or if it is actually genuinely harder, but I feel like DuckTales 2 is pretty tough. I've never played the Game Boy game, come to think of it. I have it, but I don't think I ever played it. Oh, no! The frog suit really is kind of hard to use in this game, frankly. Like, the obvious idea would be that it enables you to jump higher, but I don't think it does, actually. I think it just makes it harder for you to get around. I think the only thing the frog suit really has going for it is that it gives you full control when you're swimming, and that's it. I think that's the only thing it's got going for it. Plus this noise. That noise is a very solid noise. So, fudge, whatever. It's probably fine. Hey! Oh. Okay, it's fine. Get a mush. Get a big man. Big man! Nice. Whoa. We've already been going an hour 30? I really thought I would finish this faster. I mean, we're on the final world, but we may not actually have time to do anything else. I'm gonna use a P-Wing. It's way easier. This is how we did it when I was a kid. Just P-Wing. Just skip the whole thing. Wait, did the background break? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, I thought the background broke for a second there. I don't even have to hold forward. I just need to hit B every once in a while. Ah, P-Wing. So convenient. What an easy level. Are you prepared? We will now battle in the skies! Okay, bring on. You know, looking back, there's so many games that we would just like, or there were so many stages we would skip when I was a kid, you know? So like there are a lot of levels, like this is one we would definitely skip. And I just missed out on it as a kid. It's a cool level. Just didn't play it. Whee! I always liked that, that, like, leafy background that they've got back there. Although, I don't think I mentioned this yet. Apparently, and I'm not sure if I think that this is true. I don't know for sure if it's true, but I believe it to be the case. That the intended design of this game, was to that each of the levels was supposed to be designed such that it looked like a stage play. And you could definitely see that in some of the later levels because they had very like minimalist backgrounds. And an interesting thing about the All-Stars version is that they removed those very minimalist backgrounds. And I remember when I found out that like there was this idea that it was supposed to be kind of like a stage play or whatever, that it was an odd decision to kind of reverse direction on that by making the environments so like have depth and stuff. But yeah, apparently it was supposed to be like a stage play. I don't know how I feel about that. It kind of makes the whole thing feel fake to me. But I mean, that's what they did with Paper Mario, so it's not that it can't work. So here's the secret. You want to know the secret? You just go over here and kill yourself in sand. Ah! Oh no! Good thing I don't have to breathe. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! What's over here though? It's a secret. Damn. So another interesting thing that by doing that particular little secret there, you miss out on is dying. You miss out on dying if you use the secret. Hang on. Let me use a mushroom. If you go through the level the normal way, this is the stage with the Dark Sun. The dreaded return of... Where is he? Where is he? Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say he's an egg. Where's the sun? There he is. Oh, no! Oh, the sun is back! Oh, no! By the way, that was a reference to, like, one of my favorite stupid Cat Icarus jokes in the episode where he's talking about, like, portable Crash Bandicoot games. And he's introducing Intrance, who is the guy who looks like a big egg. He's just like, here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, he's an egg. It's just so funny. He's an egg. He's like, he sings it kind of like off key a little bit. It's just so silly. He's an egg. So this is definitely a castle that was confusing if you were a child and don't know that castles can be puzzles. This is a very puzzly castle. As a result, I have never forgotten how to get through it. Because once we learned it, we never forgot it. We were like, nope, this goes deep inside the brain meats, and I burn to death in lava. That is not part of the puzzle, but it did happen. I think it's just an extra life, but I still want it. Whoa. Oh, no, it's just a feather. Or a leaf. That's another one of those things that I didn't really get as a kid, because I didn't have the context of, like, Japanese culture to figure it out. I could never figure out why a feather or a leaf gave you the ability to turn into a raccoon. Just didn't make any sense to me. I was just like, but why though? But why though? It's because tanukis would transform using leaves in Japanese culture. There you go. that's your answer.
But I didn't know that. I didn't know about Japanese culture as a child. All I knew was Mario. Super Mario. Blip. There you go. That's how you get through it. Once you learn it, you just don't forget it. It just stays deep inside the brain meats. I will say this much. Video games definitely did not prepare me for the concept of treadmills. Treadmills and ice. Because, like, characters in video games never lose their footing on treadmills or ice. They just, like, slide, right? But I've tried to walk on ice. I fall down a lot when I try to walk on ice. I don't just, like, slide. I don't just get ice physics. I get fall on butt physics, which is not a fun physics. It's a very painful physics, fall on butt physics. So I don't enjoy that one. Video game characters, though? No, they just slide. And treadmills? No problem. Just walk along the treadmill. It's fine. No issues. Oh, we still got to figure out how to play the Do You Know Gaming game. But I got to figure out that online tabletop simulator thing so that we can all play the Did You Know Gaming board game. Because I want to try it. I still haven't played it yet. It's still just hanging out in my closet. Yeah, it's a trivia thing. It's like a I think it's just like a card-based trivia game. And I don't know, I want to find out if y'all know gaming. I also want to hopefully show off. So there's that. Showing off is fun. Hello, sir. Boom, boom. Bowser's castle is weird looking. I'm just gonna say that. Bowser's castle is weird looking. Ham brother suit. It's really strange. Unrelated. Laser. This was scary as a child. The fact that the first thing you encounter are, like, lasers. Like, something you haven't seen anywhere else in the game. You're like, oh, lasers, though! It's terrifying, man. It's like, ah, lasers! Ha! There's another puzzle level. Another puzzle stage. What the heck? I was full speed running! Oh, man. Fine. Stupid game that I love. Stupid amazing game that I love. The picture of Bowser back there. He's so happy. Oh, I didn't point out the Bowser on the intro screen. So like before the stream was starting, I just kind of had the Super Mario All-Stars just open and running, and the picture of Bowser on that title screen is really silly. He either looks like he's staring straight at Princess Toadstool's butt, or he's just absolutely fascinated by his left hand. One of those two. It's really silly looking.
Oh, Bowser time. You know, they clearly had a red color in this palette because you could see it in his mouth. So why didn't they make his hair the right color? His hair's like orange here. It's more yellow than it is red. I think his hair was already red, decided to be red by this point. Hey, man. Hey, 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 hey. Idiot. Yay. Cool guy. Nice. Princess Toadstool.
Thank you, but our princess is in another castle. I am a doppelganger. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Bye bye. Thank you, but.
Ooh, you got the wallet. Fantastic. I hope it works well for you, Cyber.
World 1, Grassland.
I want to hear this music. Desert Hill, Seaside. I think in the original game, they did the worlds didn't have different names. They were all just like World 4 was like Big World, and World 3 was Water World, and World 5 was Sky World. But in this one, they're like, the sky, the seaside, pipe maze, Iceland. It's covered in frosting. Delicious frosting, pipe maze. Castle of Koopa. There we go. Did it. The end. All right, cool. We got enough time to play another game. All right, we got 2 games here. I've got Spider-Man and Venom, Separation Anxiety, and I've got Earth Defense Force. Which would y'all rather see? Oh, there he is. Look at Weird Bowser. Doesn't he look like he's staring at Princess Toadstool's butt?
He's just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. I'm like, he's just looking at her butt. He looks stoked about it too. All right, which one? Which one? Which game? Separation Anxiety or Earth Defense Force? EDF? All right, well, you're the only person that's said anything, so you get to make your choice. All right. Oh. So I should clean it first, though. That was a weird thing about Mario 3, is that the title screen didn't have background music in the original NES game. I remember thinking that was very strange. Odd decision. Actually, this version also doesn't have background music, but when you play the game, it has background music, so I don't get it. All right, off goes the game. Off goes the game. Now we switch over to a new game. Earth Defense Force. Brr, 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 brr. Oh, this has been fun. I like playing games for y'all. Just a good time. As soon as I get done here, I've got a art project I need to get back to. But EDF. Super. I didn't realize it was super EDF. Was there a regular EDF too? I only know of this one. I'm gonna see how far we can get this time. I'm gonna use the weapons that I'm used to. Rather than like trying to use like all kinds of weird stuff. Just use things I'm very familiar with. Destroy. I seem to recall this stage's music was like called Premonition, I think. I remember that. Because like you can listen to all of the music for the game in the options menu. And they have the names of the songs too. And I want to say this stage's music was called Premonition. Which is a cool word. And probably where I learned the word premonition as a child. Not exactly a word that comes up too often in elementary school. So is this related to the newer EDF games you fight giant ants? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think it is. But maybe. Maybe all these spaceships are actually being piloted by ants. Yay, I leveled up. Now I'm shooting out SpaghettiOs. I feel like you have to really enjoy the sound that your shots striking the vehicle sound in this game, because boy howdy does it ever happen constantly. That sound. It's like learning to appreciate the sound of a machine gun in Front Mission 3. You're just gonna hear a lot of it, so get used to it. Nice. Stick with the humming. I always very strongly associated the music in this stage in particular with Ninja Warriors. Like the game Ninja Warriors, not just warriors who are ninjas. It just felt like even though the two, this was made by Jalico and that game was made by Taito, I believe. So they're not related in any way, but like they just felt very similar somehow. Have you figured out why I like the homing shots so much? They make a lot of things easier in this game. When does Spider-Man swoop in? Well, he's inside the vehicle right now, so. This is all the story of how the Venom symbiote came to Earth. It turns out it was being carried by these green spaceships, and we're in the process of getting it. No, Venom is in the jet right now. Oh no! I honestly could not tell you about that one, Hax. I don't really watch very many superhero movies. Like when the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe thing first started, I thought it was a really neat idea. And then like I very quickly just ran out of enthusiasm because it just seemed like homework to keep up with, and I just didn't want to do it. I was just like, I don't want to have to watch all these movies so that I know what's going on in another movie. I think a lot of people have that same complaint, though. I don't think that's a hot take by any means. The one downside to the homing shots is that they're like one of the weakest attacks in the game. So yeah, it takes a long time to kill anything. Bloop, bloop. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Same with Star Wars. Yeah, no. I keep thinking back to that that video that Drew Gooden did, where he was talking about like, do we really need any more Star Wars movies, or do we need any more Star Wars in general? And it's like, yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from with that, Drew. It's like, how much more of this do we really need to be disappointed by? Like, I think in my head, Star Wars is still just the first 3 movies. And everything else is just like, I don't know. I don't associate it with Star Wars. Star Wars is the ones that I grew up with. Sound effects feel a little Genesis to you? I could see that, I guess. They're very punchy. A lot of Genesis music was very punchy. I like how the ships in this particular stage have this kind of like yellow, orange, and silver thing going on. It's a good color scheme. fudge. Here's my shield again. I'm so close to getting the really good level up, which I think is level 4, if I remember correctly. I think level 4 is when you get the really good one. Yeah! Is it? No, not yet. Oh, fudge. Oh, I did that wrong. Doggone it. Ah. Finally lost a life. Boo. I guess it's level 5. One of the levels, your little, like, your funnels or your bits or whatever you want to call them, they'll, auto-target enemies, for you. And, like, at that point, it just becomes a game of dodging. It's awesome. It's so useful. That's a game I should try and play for y'all at some point. We should try and beat the original SNES Super Star Wars. That'd be fun. I also still want to do an endurance run where I do the first 3 Mega Man games at some point. I just gotta find a good time to do it. I have tomorrow off. Hooray! I'm excited about that. 3-day weekend, baby! Yeah, they're pretty famous for their difficulty. I had the first one. I had I had Super Star Wars growing up, and so that one I'm pretty familiar with. I have beaten the Empire Strikes Back on easy mode. I can't beat it on anything higher than the most basic difficulty, but I have beaten it before. Honestly, the biggest problem with a lot of those games is just kind of how, like, unrelenting they are in terms of or unforgiving they are in terms of, like, positioning and lining up, like, with enemy shots. Like, you can just die so fast in those games. Providence Hospital. This game will always make me think of Providence Hospital in my hometown. Oh, bye, Hobby. See you later. Have fun D&Ding. Oh, it's time to fight the giant shrimp! Everybody get ready for the giant shrimp! You know, one of the things I really liked about this game is its degree of customability in terms of or customizability, I guess would be the better way. Oh, he shot me down. Boo! I'm gonna play a little bit of Separation Anxiety. But yeah, I always liked the fact that you could like change the speed with which you moved in the stage and like your like level of mobility, and like it had all these different weapons which would level up as you went, and they would level up evenly. So even if a weapon wasn't great at the beginning, it was it could be better later on. It's just cool. It's just a cool game that I have never beaten. I have gotten to the final boss. I've beaten the final boss, and then there's an escape sequence, and I didn't do the escape sequence, and it was my last game over. So I've never actually finished it. I've gotten right up to the end, but I've never beaten it. The ship can't be yellow, it's not customizable enough. Speaking of yellow vehicles, I actually considered playing Radical Psycho Machines, which is the non-rock and roll version of Rock and Roll Racing. But I decided since we'd already played Rock and Roll Racing, we really didn't need to play it again. Yeah. This is not a red cart. No, this is just a regular gray one. I don't know if there was a red cart for Separation Anxiety. Mysterious Life Foundation captured the lethal protector called Venom and removed 5 symbiotes spawned from him. Before their new symbiotes could destroy their parent, Venom escaped. Now he is forced to seek out his old foe Spider-Man and forge an uneasy alliance with the Wallcrawler to stop these symbiotes and cure his separation anxiety. Who plays Venom? Recovering from his wounds, Venom realizes he must destroy his new children, for if the symbiotes should bind with the wrong person, as in the case of crazed criminal Cletus Cassidy's transformation into Carnage, the danger would be incalculable. Only with the aid of the amazing Spider-Man does Venom stand a chance of defeating this incredible menace. Oh yeah, I loved this song as a kid. Look at that cool picture of Venom. Isn't there a secret right over here? There's a secret right here. Hey! 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 I thought there was a secret over here! Hey! Is there no secret here? I really thought there was. Is there really no secret? Okay, well I guess there's no secret there. Look at Venom's butt though. Did you see how modeled it was? Bro has a chiseled butt. Look at that. Look at them cakes. Venom's caked up. I can't remember any of the moves for this game. I love how, like, this is just happening, you know? Like, these guys just, like, are these guys with the Life Foundation? Are they the ones that, like, kidnapped, the symbiotes? Like, why am I doing any of this? Something about the movement and the art style makes it look like a Flash game. I could see that. It's got, like, the coloration does have kind of like a Flash game aesthetic to it. Doggone it. I used to play this with my friend who lived down the street, and we would play 2-player, and it's much more manageable when you play 2-player. Yeah, we're just fighting because we're Venom, I guess. Hey! I'm just caked up Venom fighting dudes on the streets. Ow. This lady is ostensibly just a jogger. I'm beating the crap out of her. You appreciate that they have such colorful pants? Allows you to see them easier. Yeah, look at these ladies. They're just joggers. They were just out for exercise, and Venom showed up and started beating the crap out of them. Hey! Well, I like these guys' purple coats. They look nice. Oh, he pulled out a what appeared to be some sort of pirate gun. Your pirate blunderbuss will not save you. Power hit. Is the Spider-Man version just this but Spider-Man? Yes, in fact. It's just this with Spider-Man. Wait, what did I just get? Did I just get a Oh, I forgot about that. For some reason when you're on the wall, if you push Y, you just do this. Look at me go! Look at me go! Ah, dap, dap. This game's harder than I remember it being, honestly. How many lives have I lost in World or Stage 1? Jeez. Oh no! Joggers! Only women are capable of blocking Venom's attacks. Oh yeah, this silly thing. I was trying to remember what the first boss was. It's this. Ow. Did it. Look at that picture of Venom. Ah, he's cool looking. After tangling with the Digger, Venom heads possessive to upstate New York. His goal: stop the Evil Life Foundation and their soldiers, who at this very moment are trying to bond the symbiote spawn. And now all of the enemies will just be these guys. These random, colorful Life Foundation guys. They've got a very silly walk, though. Look at their walk. They're very goofy looking. Looks like digitized Todd McFarlane art. I can see that. I used to think that Todd McFarlane and Seth MacFarlane were related to each other. So I thought that the Family Guy guy was also the Spawn guy, which was very silly when I first found out about Family Guy. I was like, oh wow, this is really different from Spawn.
Power hit.
There are like power-ups you can get, but I haven't seen any of them yet. I like how the fact that they're all different colors, like, it means nothing. Like, normally when games have, like, enemies with palette swaps, it's because, like, different palette swaps are, like, stronger or weaker, but in this game, nah, they're just different colors. I want to find one of the hidden items. Some of the palettes are really nice, though. I always like that green on green palette. It's pretty. Looks like he would blend in the forest.
Ah, he shot me. How dare.
Am I out of water? I am out of water. Boo. I haven't played this game in such a long time, though. Like, the thing about this game is, I remember, this being kind of like the worst version of, oh, this guy. Like, I remember, if you compare this and Maximum Carnage, this was like the crappier version. But it had two-player, was the big thing. Whereas Maximum Carnage was a one-player game. So the fact that you could play this with two-player was what was cool about it. But the game itself is kind of not great. Well, it's not that it's bad, it's just kind of boring. There's not a whole lot that happens in it. You just go from place to place and fight more of those same dudes. After fighting off the first wave of Life Foundation soldiers and making it across the bridge, Venom heads to the woods to try to locate the entrance. I think this came out after Maximum Carnage, yeah. Not 100% sure on that, but I think that's the case. This stage reminds me of the jungle stages in Jurassic Part 2, The Chaos Continues, where you had to like find your way around. I liked that in that game. I thought that was a cool idea. Look at these bros just showing up together. They're like, bro, you're not supposed to be in this forest. We're gonna beat the crap out of you. Isn't that right, bros? I honestly didn't play very much Maximum Carnage as a kid. I played this one more as a kid than Maximum Carnage. And it's funny though, because I think Maximum Carnage was the more beloved of the two. Actually, yeah, could someone check on that? See what order those two games came out in. I'm curious if this came out before or after. Because if this came out after, then they really didn't try very hard with you know, making this as good of a game, frankly. Okay.
power hit.
I can't believe I haven't found any of the power-up items yet. Like, I've gotten some extra lives and I've gotten like health items, but I want to get one of like the power-ups. Because what they do, they summon like other Marvel characters to help you. And they're funny. This game is called Spider-Man and Venom Separation Anxiety. Brr. I love in these games when you can like swing one punch and somehow it like hits multiple enemies. It's like I'm swinging my fist and it's like punching 3 dudes in the face somehow. Like, how you doing that? How you doing that, Venom? Actually, Venom's probably one of the only people I could think of that could do that. This is just the most rudimentary beat 'em up. It's just wave after wave of dudes. The same looking dudes. Oh, here we go. I got Captain America now. Okay. This was not the right way to go, I guess. I got the cap. Help me, Captain America. How do you use it? Captain America throws his mighty shield. Again, Captain America throws his mighty shield. Maximum Carnage was 1994. Separation was 1995. Yeah. Like, doesn't this feel like it's like the prototype for the other one? But no, man. Captain America throws his mighty shield. I don't know why, but the when I saw Captain America throw his mighty shield just now, it made me think of the terrible like 1970s Captain America movie. Did y'all ever see that? I didn't ever see the whole movie. I saw a review of it once, but boy, that was a movie that looked terrible. Captain America throws his mighty shield. Nice. I like that he kind of shows you the shield afterward. He's like, I did it. This is my shield. Mario 3 looks different than you remember. Yeah, I know, right? They really took it in a different direction. There's not enough time left on the stream for me to bother with changing that. Did we find our first symbiote here? Yeah! Oh, yeah, it's our first symbiote! It's like me, but gray! Look at his little silly walk. I love his dumb walk. Look at him. I love his dumb walk. It's really funny. I can't get over his dumb walk. It's really funny to me. Oh, so yes, hey, Cornfed. Sorry, should have said hello, but I was not being able to get over this symbiote silly walk. There we go. Oh no! Trap room with this man. Break. No problem, you're asleep anyway. It's all just a fever dream to you. This is what you will remember when you wake up. It's that Mario is actually caked up Venom. Oh, I forgot that these things just kind of like flick you with their feet. Password. Do y'all want me to keep playing this? We've kind of gone over time. The Life Foundation never thought that Venom would make it this far, but Venom managed to find his way to the entrance of the Foundation's underground complex. Venom realizes that once he enters the Foundation, there can be no turning back. And for however long I play with it, probably won't go that much longer, honestly. I would like to see another one of the like ally assist moves if I could. But I mean, the game really like the only thing that really changes over the course of the game is you get to see the other symbiotes, and for the most part, they're just palette swaps, except for Carnage himself, who shows up at the very end of the game. Carnage is different, but everyone else, they're just kind of palette swaps. So I remember thinking the female ones were hot as a kid, though. So there's that. I figure once we're done here, though, we'll raid Robo, because I think he's playing something right now. Probably, I mean, it's Thursday, so presumably Mario Kart. Oh, this man. Yeah. There's just something that's like really silly about this game, I think. I want to see Venom beat Bowser. He can do it. He's ready. He's gonna rescue the princess. After encountering a member of the jury, one of the Life Foundation's elite guards, Venom enters a virtual underground city so vast it seems impossible that it exists. There is no time to waste as he prepares to get through the city as quickly as possible to reach his final goal. So what is he playing right now? I may just send y'all over to him. Let's do a Mario Kart World. Yeah, we'll call it here. We've seen enough of this game. All right, stop. Well, thank y'all for coming out. We beat Mario 3. Then we played a little bit of Defense Force. Then we played a little bit of a little bit of Separation Anxiety. And now we're going to send you over to my good friend Robo Rev to watch some Mario Kart Thursdays. There's that. So yeah, hope everyone has a lovely weekend. If you're an American and you celebrate July 4th, happy July 4th. I hope you have a good one. If you were in the midst of the terrible heat, hang in there. It won't last forever. Just stay cool, drink water, all that. But yeah, I'll be back next week. I'm the MoeChicken. This has been mostly Super Mario 3. And thank you for stopping by.